This man is getting ready for a very important mission. He's off to save the planet. Donnachadh McCarthy has had a varied background, to say the least.
I got involved in all of this years back when I went to the Amazon, spent some time with the Yanomami and saw how we were destroying the planet. So when I came back to London, I decided to learn how to green up my own life, and through that and making my house green, other people came to me and asked me if I could help them. So more and more I started doing, and so I ended up becoming a professional eco-auditor. An eco-audit is really important, so we can talk till the cows come home about saving the planet, but actually an eco-audit brings it down to practical things like cutting down energy use, tackling water use, or using recycled products, etc. It brings it into the real world, so actually real action happens and we start sorting out the problem. This morning I'm going off to see ESSEX FLOUR GRAIN for my first visit. It's quite interesting because it's an East London based food wholesaler, so it'll be quite a range of interesting issues because of the food and products they're selling, but also because of a large truck fleet and staff. So going into the East End and working with them will be quite a challenge and interesting to see if we can actually get a company like that greened up. Well, we can get any company greened up in my opinion.
EFG is a food and drinks wholesaler selling to schools, hospitals and other organisations.
Michael Spinks, the owner, who's the guy who's got in touch with me to do the eco-audit, is really committed and enthusiastic about the project. That's really crucial because having a manager at the top driving it really makes my job significantly easier because I go in with his authority. So I'd really like to know, why are you having an eco-audit, Michael?
I'm aware that this world is changing, and if business doesn't take responsibility, the politicians aren't going to lead us to salvation.
It's not because you want to save money, it's really just simply you want us to be greener. Because it's useful for me when I'm doing the audit.
It's not just because I want to save money. I want to be able to look back on my career when I finished it and say, I did something worthwhile. And if I continue to ruin the environment, as we all are, I'm not going to look back on myself with much pride. I do have children. They will hopefully have children. I'll become a grandfather. I would like to be able to look at them in the face and say, well, I was aware of the threat and I tried to do my bit. It's that simple.
MVSC is an organisation funded by Merton Council in South London to help voluntary groups.
No problem actually, I got the train down from
Chris Frost is their Director of Operations. She's not quite sure what's in store.
It's a bit scary though, talking to the staff. We're not quite sure what you're going to be doing and it might make us look really bad and we don't want to do that.
But luckily Chris is already convinced of the green argument.
I'm a grandparent. I am getting more and more aware about what we're doing to our planet, and I think it is about picking up some useful tips really that we can actually try and do at home in our own lives.
So you accept there is a crisis that needs addressing?
Absolutely, and I think it's becoming more, we're all becoming more aware of it all the time.